At first base, from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, the legendary Walter Buck Leonard. Regarded by many as the greatest first baseman, not in Negro Leagues history, but in baseball history. He was compared to his contemporary Lou Gehrig, but believed to have even greater defensive abilities than Gehrig, and the old-timers in the Negro Leagues say the greatest fastball hitter this sport has ever seen.
If you got the money, request is for the booking. Come on, everybody, let's get with the fly mode. Still got room on the truck, load of black.
They say sneaking a fastball past Buck Leonard was like trying to sneak sunrise past the rooster. You couldn't do it. Consistently hit over 300, smooth left-handed swing, and was a dazzling fielder. Buck Leonard made plays that other first basemen just simply could not have made. They couldn't have gotten to him, and he made it look easy over what resulted in a Hall of Fame career.
With the bases empty, here's the slugging first baseman, Buck Leonard. And first offering is fouled off.
Buck Leonard's ability to hit the fastball was no joke. Legendary pitcher Dave Barnhill said you could put a fastball in a shotgun and you couldn't shoot it by him.
In the air, right field. Smith under it. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. You know, the respect for Buck around the Negro Leagues was so great. Leon Day said he'd rather face Josh Gibson than pitch to Buck. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
At the belt and fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right
No
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Clark back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Miller under it. And there's one down. Buck Leonard digging in now.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. On the line, base hit. One down, runners at second and third. Bounce to the left side. Murray. Throw sails over, is headed first. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. First pitch misses. High in the air, out to right. Smith settles under this one. And the inning is over. And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Most Negro League stars jump from team to team, but not Buck Leonard. He was a fixture with the Homestead Grays, and he was part of a dynamic tandem, perhaps the greatest tandem in baseball history, when he teamed up with the legendary Josh Gibson. They were called the Thunder Twins. Leonard was the lightning, and Gibson was the thunder. Both of them reigned on a lot of parades in Negro League games. Leonard hitting line drives off the wall and over the wall, and Josh hitting tape-measured shots that some of them still haven't come down to this day.
Buck Leonard digging in for the first time in this one. Sliced hard but foul.
Boog, more than anyone else, Buck Leonard might have been the face of the Homestead Grays. Buck spent 17 straight years of his career with the Grays. That's the longest any Negro League player spent with a single franchise.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Going back to Buck's long tenure with Homestead, Chris, he brought so much success to the Grays. 9 straight years in the Negro National League Championship Series and 7 wins. Cut off, throw to second. The tag, and he's out. Gibson, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And they get Leonard for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Fly ball down the line. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
They need a strikeout And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Laser could be extra bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Coming home. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they're up. So 2 down. Buck Leonard digging in now.
Hey, Boog, you know where Buck Leonard got his nickname? Well, his parents called him Buddy, but his little brother Charlie couldn't pronounce that and called him Bucky. That nickname stuck with him.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get Leonard for the out. What a play. Inning over.
One more thing on Buck's younger brother Charlie. He actually had a brief Negro League career, too. He played one game for the Brooklyn Royal Giants in 1933, and he went 3 for 5 with a double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Not bad for the little brother.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Gibson at second with nobody out. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Foul ball. Two outs. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Buck Leonard digging in now. Swings through that one for strike one.
Hey, Boog, you know where Buck Leonard got his nickname? Well, his parents called him Buddy, but his little brother Charlie couldn't pronounce that and called him Bucky. That nickname stuck with him.
0-2 now. That's towards center. McDonald under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
One more thing on Buck's younger brother Charlie. He actually had a brief Negro League career, too. He played one game for the Brooklyn Royal Giants in 1933, and he went 3 for 5 with a double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Not bad for the little brother.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. That's a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One down, runner at first. Now at the plate, Buck Leonard. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out. And now here is Buck Leonard.
Hey. 0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Good fastball going early until they show they could make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. That one ripped. And that is gone. The line of the pitch. Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. The pitch. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone.
The late, great Buck O'Neil would say in a game against the Kansas City Monarchs, and Satchel was on the mound, and he had thrown 3 or 4 consecutive off-speed pitches that Leonard, who was a left-hand line drive hitter, had ripped foul down the first base line. And he says Satchel decided he was going to try to sneak a fastball past Leonard. And Buck said Leonard hit the ball so hard that it ripped the webbing out of his glove. Buck calls time. He goes over to the mound. He said, hey, man, don't you throw him another fastball today. You gonna get me killed over here.
A matchup for the ages as Buck Leonard digs in against Satchel Paige. And a foul ball. I have to say, it's really amazing that Buck Leonard racked up all of his amazing stats, especially when you remember he didn't really play professionally until he was already 26 years old. 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
To your point, Boog, about Buck having a late entry into pro ball, his dad died when Buck was 12 years old, so he went off to work in a railroad yard, a manufacturing plant, and a steel mill, all to help his family earn a living.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. McDonald brings it in for the third out. One down. And now the first baseman, Buck Leonard. To first, maybe a 2-ball. O'Neill tossed to second. The double play ends it right here. Buck Leonard digging in now. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Left field. Glass. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. The pitch. That one ripped left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
The ledger of winning for Buck Leonard was incredible. 10 league championships, 3 World Series titles, and 13 East-West All-Star Game appearances. Oh, he was special in a career that was as consistent as any player in baseball history.
Buck steps in with a big opportunity to bring in the winning run.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and now with the bases loaded and the winning run just 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Winning run at third. 1 down. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes he goes. Buck steps in with a big opportunity to bring in the winning run. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. Buck Leonard digging in now. Line drive, that's a base hit. The winning run crosses the plate, and they get a walk-off.
Buck Leonard was a true student of the game of baseball. And first base oftentimes was a position in the Negro Leagues where guys would put on a show. They gave you a little extra flair, but not Buck Leonard. Buck Leonard played the game with a mindset that was a little bit more serious than those guys who typically played first base. He always made the right play, always. And again, his range was second to none. He was a thinking man's baseball player.
Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin. Gloves it on the dive. And that's the ball game. What a play.
Well before Branch Rickey made the move to go get Jackie Robinson, Washington Senators owner Clark Griffith had tinkered with the notion of signing both Buck Leonard and Josh Gibson. But Griffith would later back off of this idea. The timing was right for Branch Rickey to make the move for Jackie Robinson. But in 1942, it was still a little early. And he already knew that the owners were certainly going to stand in solidarity and try to block this. The other side of the equation is he was also watching the Homestead Grays fill up Griffith Stadium. They were outdrawing the Washington Senators. Integration was going to put the Negro Leagues out of business. He didn't necessarily want to risk losing that revenue that he was generating from renting his ballpark to the Homestead Grays. And so after mulling over the impact and the repercussions, he backed off of the notion of signing Buck Leonard and Josh Gibson. This could have been well before Jackie Robinson.
Buck Leonard digging in now. Base hit, 1 run in already. The throw in. Now they've got him in a rundown, and they tag him out.
Buck Leonard's skill set for a man who was well beyond his prime was absolutely amazing. In 1948, when he was 40 years old, he led the Negro Leagues with an amazing .395 batting average and slugged 42 home runs to win the home run title. He turned down an opportunity to go to the major leagues because he knew that he was beyond his prime. And at the age of 45, he was still fielding major league offers, but refused them because he knew that he was not the ball player that he was. But I can tell you this, Buck Leonard at 45 was better than a lot of players in their prime.
I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long.
Here comes the 40-year-old slugger, Buck Leonard. Lifted in the air down the left side. Glass moving under it. And that is the third out of the inning.
Buck Leonard had such a huge legacy in Pittsburgh after his playing career. In 1994, when the Pirates hosted the All-Star game, Buck was an honorary captain wearing a Homestead Grays jersey.
Sneaks through, base hit. And here it comes. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And they get Leonard for the out. And there's one down. Buck was so well respected by his Negro League peers. A lot of them wanted him to be the player to break the color barrier. Monty Urban later said, "I felt worse for Buck than anybody. I wish people could have seen what a marvelous athlete he was." All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings and misses.
No ball,
and it's
2
0-2.
strikes.
Center field, McDonald on his way over. And that is that. Here comes the 40-year-old slugger, Buck Leonard. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
In the air out to center, McDonald under this one. Makes the catch, inning over.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Crushed it. You can't forget. Buck Leonard with a massive home run.
Baseman in baseball history has a tremendous legacy of winning. He was part of so many great Homestead Grays teams, and he was the inspirational leader on all of those teams. He was a pillar of consistency, both on and off the field. One of the most likable players in the history of this sport. Even the opposing teams would never have anything disparaging to say about Buck Leonard. And it's only fitting that in 1972, Buck Leonard and his Thunder Twin teammate Josh Gibson would be voted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame